You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts Jay Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast with a consummate sports fan. This is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm Jay Hove.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy's in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What's cracking, man?
Coach Locke, what it do?
What's happening, fellas? Y'all good?
Fellas, they asked for a show. Guess what we got to do?
Gotta get to him.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Hey, LeBron set us up.
He did.
Most definitely.
He could have flew us a kite, dog.
Easily.
He could have flew us a kite.
Just something. Just let us know.
Let us know. You know what I'm saying?
A whole hour, what?
An hour
and a half.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was
But
our
y'all played him, so y'all said he was going to keep us waiting all week long, and he did.
He did.
He did. He said it, though.
He kept us
said
waiting
it
15 minutes after
Yeah.
the show.
He definitely could have texted me.
It
I'm
should
out
have
of
been
him.
It should have been
Mav.
I'm out of Mav, Rich,
got
all
to
them.
Ernie.
All them dudes in the Scorpion jackets got to go.
I'm hot at most definitely. What are we doing for the people today, dog?
Today we are recapping the start of NBA free agents in 2018.
Most definitely. FSP style.
Always
Most
FSP style.
So let's, without further ado, LeBron James.
Okay.
Now listen, he signed a 4-year deal, $154 million, with the Lakers though.
Yeah.
And so I listened back. I predicted he was going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
You said he was going to the
I said
Lakers. Rock, he should go to the Rockets.
Right, but I said like
Jeff, you said if it goes past another day,
Yeah.
he was going to go to the Lakers.
Yeah.
But he said if it was going to happen today,
Yeah.
it would be the Cavs.
Yeah.
right.
And
I didn't know.
Weezy said he had no clue.
I know what I said. I had no clue.
Yeah, most definitely. How you guys feel about it? And if you didn't listen to the, this is show 226.5.
0.5.
It's the remix, baby.
That's right.
It's the remix.
I can't tell that lie. I'm down with that, but I didn't even trying to do it here, man.
That was funny as hell.
Yeah,
So what we do on each
dog.
person, we'll give a grade
Okay.
for their signing. So we'll start with LeBron James. Where you guys give his grade?
Decided?
Yeah.
I give it a B.
Give it a B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of what followed after this. And we'll talk about that later on.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
go into it too.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's why I give it a B.
But what LeBron didn't do
Yeah.
is sign a big, a short-term contract.
Exactly.
Signed a 4.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Financial stability.
Yeah.
Who knows how he's going to look at 36, 37 years old.
Right.
But I've been saying that he was going to decline. He had one of his best years at 33. So, how do you guys feel about him leaving Cleveland?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Because he did what he said he was going to do before he left. He brought him a championship.
He did.
He did.
Now, if he hadn't brought him a championship, I think that would be crucifying.
Right.
Last time he left, you saw a lot of jerseys being burned.
For sure.
Now you see the jerseys with the thank you note on top of it.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, for sure.
That was nice.
Now they're saying that the Cavs never offered him a 4-year deal.
Mhm.
So, if you're the Cavs, why in the hell wouldn't Kobe Altman give him a 4-year deal? Is LeBron James the best player in the NBA?
Did Kobe know that 4-year deals were on the table?
Hey,
He was playing by his own rules, man.
He
Let's
was.
just be real.
Yeah,
LeBron
for
playing
sure.
by his own rules. So
Yeah.
I think that
you can't fault Kobe for that.
nah, not at all.
Yeah.
And like Coach Locke always said, LeBron, he came to terms with it. I think he finally made a move that made him happy. It wasn't for the fans.
Yeah.
It wasn't to go win no championship. I think he just wanted to play in LA.
I agree with that 100%.
He just wanted to go.
Because that chip ain't happy.
I agree with 50 of that.
I think they'll get a chip.
That chip ain't happy.
That chip is going to happen.
That chip will happen.
I'm telling you. He know it's not going to happen this year.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He's already going into it saying, look, I know it was a possibility. I might not have gotten the big superstar this year.
Right.
But you better believe next year, it's going to be some superstars over there with it. And that's
This-
going to allow him to get there.
This is the thing with LeBron James leaving Cleveland, though.
Mhm.
You have to look at it. This is something that he orchestrated himself. He made them re-sign TT
Mm-hmm.
for $80 million.
Mm-hmm.
He made them re-sign J.R. Smith
Mhm.
for $74-80 million himself.
Mhm.
So now when those two aren't playing to those
Standards.
actual contracts,
Right.
what does he do? He leaves the team. And I get it. It makes sense. You have to leave. But this team, this LA team is better right now than that Cleveland team.
Oh, ain't no question about it.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It's not even
yeah,
close.
It is.
I would like them better with Julius Randle still.
Yeah.
But,
Mhm.
and we didn't jump the gun. We'll talk about that.
For sure.
But definitely, they're better than. No, wait.
Nah,
Wait.
give me an Ingram. Give me a Kuz.
Ingram Kuz.
They're solid young players, yeah, but
Yeah.
they got to do it. The sophomore slump is the thing. They got to do it again.
I think they'll be fine. Well, Ingram is in this.
Well, I'm talking about ball.
Cool. Yeah, no, for sure. I think this team is assembled right now is better than the Cleveland team.
Potentially,
for sure. And they still have right around $5 million in cap space if they don't decide to stretch out Luol Deng, pause that. You'll get into a situation where you have more money. So they're in a good spot.
It may not look, when the season gets here, it may not look like they're better, though, because they're playing in that rugged West, too.
Yeah.
It's going to be a different. It's going to be a different.
I think they'll get shooters.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
They need them.
There's still Wayne Ellington out there. There's a bunch of people that are still available that you can get to come in and be hired assassins.
Okay.
And now the West Coast has the biggest stars in their whole conference. And the East is in shambles right now.
And
The East is a two-team race.
it's going to be a lot of people that opened up all-star slots now.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so glad they changed the All-Star rule, man.
It's gonna be crazy, for sure. LeBron James in LA, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, but like Magic said, it's a 2-year process.
Yeah.
This is just he did what he can do this year. All right, I got you this. See what you can work with, and we'll finish next year.
Solid 7 seed, solid 7, 8 seed.
I guess it's playoffs. If they get 5 seed, that'd be amazing.
They won 35 games last year. Let's
Let's
keep
keep
it
it a
up.
buck, guys.
They won 35. LeBron James will give you
The other
15.
20.
Yeah, 15.
It's gonna be hard for anybody to get 50 wins in the West right now.
Shit.
No.
I don't know.
Speaking of,
Besides Golden State.
Yeah.
that's a
other
great
than that-
segue. That's a great segue because DeMarcus Cousins, 27-year-old, signed a 1-year deal with the Golden State Warriors. What do you guys give this a grade?
Hold on, before we start, as basketball fans, are we hotter than Marcus Cousins?
I'm not.
No.
That's all I want.
It's the climate. It's the world that fans created.
I don't think that's the case.
LeBron created.
No, fans created. Because fans compared LeBron to Jordan because he had to get, and the only way he could be compared to Jordan was to get rings. Now, every player only thinks about championships instead of being, they think championships validate them and not their talent, not their own accomplishments. Like Barkley said, I'd rather not have a ring than play for a super team. It's a different way of thinking because of what fans have put on players right now. To me. That's just to me.
So speaking of fans,
Just to me.
so fans slander Melo for wanting the bag and not playing for rings, right?
Right.
And now DeMarcus Cousins is playing for rings and giving up the bag. Is it Uchi Walla Walla? Is it one mic? What are we gonna do? We got Stickers fans on one side. What are we gonna do?
I don't. So is he getting? Where is he getting slandered?
Now he's getting slandered. They're
People
saying
saying he joined his super team.
Well, I mean, they didn't lie.
but he had 0 offers. He had to
You
call
know, he
in.
turned down the offer last year. He
That's-
turned a 2-year 40.
No,
He
this
turned down a 2-year 40.
it was 2-year 40 before he tore his Achilles.
No. End of the season last year, he was already torn. They offered him a 2-year 40 at the end of the regular season last year to extend his contract.
So-
he turned it down.
So think about this though.
Just
With
saying.
DeMarcus Cousins, that would be a slap in the face if you're a top 5 player, maybe number 1, number 2 in your position. A 2-year 40 is disrespectful. You looked at it as
A
very-
1-year 5, is it?
But a 1-year 5 being he's an assassin now. He has something to prove now, and he's starting on the best team in the NBA. He didn't have to play until February.
I'm not the best at math,
Right.
but he's not going to play until February anywhere he goes.
Right.
True. But it's no pressure playing in February with the Golden
There's
State
no pressure
Warriors.
for Golden State, period. If that's what we're leaning on, yeah, I can't
But
argue that.
That's
I
part of
can't
it.
argue that.
Yeah, that's part of it.
So what he said last week, or a couple days ago, everybody's scared of his Achilles.
Terrified.
Right now.
He had 0 offers, Joe.
They're scared of
He
But
At the season.
Can I get that?
No, it wasn't 24
It
hours.
was
He
24
had 0. No, he called them yesterday.
Well, just it was Monday, Jack. It started at 12 o'clock Sunday night,
So-
Sunday morning.
Nah,
Jeff, are you
people
taking
must
up
be ringing him. And, dude, that's the mistake of the whole NBA. 29 other teams dropped the ball.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
when Golden State ownership said they're light years ahead of every other team in the league, they were right. That's it.
Nah, I'm with Jay.
They right.
These other GMs and these higher,
LA.
they gotta be saying, you know what?
We saying the same thing.
We fucked up.
They're better. Golden State is better than everybody else. Their front office runs their team better than anybody else. They're the Patriots. They're what the Predators are trying to do in hockey.
Well, this
You
one
know
got
what I'm
laid up to him though. He
saying?
called
It's not
him.
laid up.
Yeah, he called him.
He called him.
That's easy for them.
What? Exactly. So why would I not give them chump change to play? Come play a year. Pardon me. Come play 2 months.
Hey,
See if it work out for you.
on a vigilante mission for 1 year, 29 other teams had a chance to sign him very similar. Boston was going to reach out. Portland, New Orleans, they said that they offered, but it was a situation where, okay, Well, if you go to LA, he said he offered LA the same exact thing, and the LA Lakers turned that down.
See, that's Magic dropping the ball.
That is a ball drop, and I get it because
That's a horrible decision, my man.
They wanted him to play
Yeah.
probably sooner than he wanted to play.
Right.
And he said he'll be ready for training camp. That's impossible.
It's impossible.
That's impossible.
He said it though.
He sure said it.
Yeah.
He said that, and he's gonna have a big time Showtime documentary that'll come out
Yeah.
that'll document this.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, 29 other teams dropped the ball, and we're mad at the NBA. This doesn't have anything to do with this. The Golden State Warriors, like what you're saying,
Yeah.
taking a chance on a kid that was the best player in his position.
Golden State is just better than everybody else.
But
Their front office is smarter than everybody else.
this is gonna be a real big reality check for Cousins too.
Oh, yeah.
Because in the locker room, like nobody thinks he's a good locker room dude.
No, he's not.
He don't get along with nobody. So he got to show that, and he got to figure out how to play with these boys. He might get 5 touches a game.
No, he'll get more touches than
I
that.
disagree with that because his locker room stuff didn't really happen in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
He meshed well with Anthony Davis, which no
Yeah.
one thought
That was
he
his
going
guy
That
though.
was his guy.
Yeah, but this is the thing though.
to. Draymond's his guy.
Draymond's his guy.
Winning cures everything.
That's true.
You get very frustrated. You come in taking loss after loss, and you putting up
In
40s
Sacramento,
and
he was getting
15s.
everything he got.
Yeah, you frustrated. Well, now, not only is it going to be easier for him, it's going to make him look better to other teams because now he's not going to see double teams.
You can't. You want
You
nobody.
can't double team anybody.
That's what I'm saying. So it's going to make him look even better, even if he's coming off the injury, because now his numbers are going to be easier to get because you can't double team him. He's going to dominate.
Max will average 10 points a game, and that'll be solid. This is the thing with DeMarcus because he had 2 strikes against him. Terrible attitude, and one of the worst injuries you can have at a big man position.
I agree with that.
So in turn, of course, your phone's not going to ring at 12:01 on Sunday morning.
That's what I'm saying.
So in turn, but to be stupid enough to not offer this kid, knowing that he still is a top 5 talent in the NBA, why not give him the chance to go and prove himself? At least if it's 1 year. The only people that did that was Golden State.
We saying the same thing.
Exactly, and I'm mad at the Chicago Bulls right now
Nah, that wouldn't.
for not
They
offering.
can't. See, the
No,
thing
we
is, some
need- yeah.
teams can't
No,
risk that.
Yeah,
You
no,
know what
for
I'm saying? Like the Hawks can't risk.
Yeah, no, for sure, I get that.
Yeah.
But all in all, big signing, huge signing for Golden State.
Yeah, no risk, high reward.
You're replacing JaVale McGee with the best center in the NBA when he's
I
here.
heard someone say last night on sports radio that it's the high risk, high reward for Golden State. I'm like, how?
High risk because of his attitude. It's cultural. It's cultural.
That's Draymond locker room.
It's cultural.
That's Draymond's locker room.
Get
David
that.
West, David West
And
himself, it's still some beef in the slow beef in the locker room.
It's cultural. That's why it's high risk. It's not high risk. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Moving on, Aaron Gordon. He was a restricted free agent, and he re-signed with the Orlando Magic. Can you guys give me a grade for that?
Hey, for him.
Right, he got a bag.
I mean, as a team, I thought it was a C.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he can't go wrong with signing because he get his money like we just said.
Yeah.
But all they did, they brought in Mo Bamba.
They brought him on.
But
What's that guy, Jack?
Oh, they got Jonathan Isaac. It's a bum of a player.
so I mean,
Yeah, gave up on Jonathan.
Oh man, Jonathan gave up on himself.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I would have tried to sign a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
I would have tried to do a shorter deal than 4.
Yeah. This is the thing with Aaron Gordon. He missed portions. He only played in 52 games.
Right.
That's his highest
This is
of his career. So if you look at a kid, now granted, the market was down for people in his position.
Mhm.
So in turn, he was betting against himself. So getting an $84 million deal it's a stretch, but they had to do it. He was a main priority in Orlando. Now you have to get rid of, $17 million contract for Evan Fournier, $17 million contract for Bismack Biyombo.
Right.
So the Lakers and the Suns and the Mavericks all had interest in him, but at the end of the day, they weren't going to get up to $84 million. He had to stay at home.
I thought Orlando was going full-fledged reboot.
Yeah.
So I didn't see them out making that offer. But
Me
Yeah.
neither.
cool.
And
And
rumor
Turner.
is they're going to sign Isaiah Thomas too.
Yeah.
So
That is wrong.
yeah, for sure. So,
Mm.
that'll be good. That'll be good.
It's got how much though?
1 year,
Yeah.
15,
Something like that.
something like that. He still needs a suit for
Yeah.
sure.
ASAP.
ASAP. Yeah, no. So I give that an A. I like Aaron Gordon being there. He's just not he's the franchise though.
Yeah, I know. He's only 23. He's going to be
Only
23 in September.
For sure.
So, we don't know.
Yeah.
It could turn around.
And the East is going to be weak
And
now.
the East is about to be...
Yeah.
Oh, you got Boston,
Abysmal.
Toronto,
Yeah, for sure. So maybe they'll sneak in. I say 9
Indiana.
max. They'll be straight. Yeah, we'll talk about them too. The next person, Julius Randle, also a restricted free agent, but he was renounced by the Lakers so they can get, so they can have more cap space to sign whoever the hell else they're going to sign. I don't know who they're looking to sign. So he signed a free agency contract, 2 years, $18 million with the New Orleans Pelicans. How you guys feel about this?
This was the sign right here that let you know Boogie was gone, right?
Yeah, for
this
sure.
had
When
me
I
first.
saw that, yeah,
I was like, huh, so he's out of there. You know what I mean? Didn't see him going to Golden State, but you know, it's a sleeper solid pick for me. I give it a B+.
Yeah, I think it's a sleeper pick too.
Yeah, I thought it was a B also because they had to replace Boogie.
Yeah,
and you have to do something to please Anthony Davis because now he's the one out of this whole free agency that's left out to dry.
Yeah,
he loses his point guard Rondo, and he loses his other big in Boogie. So it's like, damn, I just signed this big extension, and now there's nobody here with me.
Now, so the thing is, this is what I forgot about. And I was talking to Animal Brown about this. He told me, he was like, you know, they still got Mirotic though, right? And I was thinking, they do have Mirotic. So Randall might come off the bench. He just might have to come off the bench. And this is the thing, too. With him, Randall has set himself pretty good because it's a player option. So it's a 2-year deal. So if he doesn't really want to play there next year, he can opt out. And it's more money in the cap for sure next year.
I think this is the contract that they should have offered Cousins.
Yeah, I agree.
This is the same contract they should have offered Cousins. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, with Boogie, though, again, he's not going to play until January, February.
They need somebody to play.
This kid is going to be playing day one.
So it's a sleeper pick. This is a solid.
Yeah. Thanks to LeBron and, you know, the slow market that we talked about.
Yeah.
This is a good signing for New Orleans. I would say it's an A. Everybody going around?
I got B+. So we right around the same.
For sure. KCP.
Yes,
unrestricted free agent.
Yes,
That's my guy. 1 year, $13 million with the Los Angeles Lakers. How you guys feel about this?
This was another one of those. I don't know what the hell the Lakers are doing right now.
I think this is A+.
Okay.
I like this.
You know, with LeBron, you need somebody that can shoot. You need a shooter. He's that. And then he's going to play defense also. He's in that in-between year where we don't know who LeBron is going to get with him right now.
Well, if he asking for the lights, he sure got the lights on him now.
Oh,
yeah.
He got to play now.
Yeah. This is the thing. This is a clutch kid. He signed to Rich Paul.
Of course.
Right.
This is a nudge. Hey, when he signed a 1 year, I think he signed a 1 year 17 last year. The Lakers had already had a rapport with Magic Johnson and the whole front office. So it only makes sense if the best free agent that's available, transcendent LeBron James, is signing. You already have a relationship. Hey, they've been talking the whole time about getting this LeBron thing done, and you bring in KCP, who Coach Locke was saying, great defender, great shooter, at times.
Here we go.
At times.
Here we go.
But this is the thing. You know how good people look playing with LeBron James?
I agree with that.
And in a 1 year setting, he'll be fine.
Other than J.R. Smith.
In a 1 year setting, had a 1 year setting. He had a 1 year.
He had a 1 year.
I don't think none of that.
The finals year.
You remember Boobie when he was in Cleveland with LeBron, right?
Boobie.
He can do that, and he's going to play defense.
I'm going to hold y'all to that.
Yeah, no, for sure. KCP's a player.
I'm not just saying it's not. I'm just. Go ahead.
You don't quite believe in him yet.
I don't see where his clock comes from with that team, how it is right now.
You know, he's going to start the two.
It's
It's 100% positive. Listen,
Who you think going to start the two?
who you going to start the two? You going to start Kuz over here? Ain't no way.
Okay. All right. That's it.
Kuz gonna start
Kuz coming off the bench.
Whoa.
Whatever y'all want to bet. Anybody want to bet that? Whatever y'all want to bet.
So what's Ingram?
Ingram's a 3.
4 to 4.
Brian going to start the 4.
You gonna move Brian? I think they're gonna move Kuzma to the 4.
Who with the 5? Lopez.
Kuz can't play no 4.
I mean, Brian shouldn't play 4 either.
Who going to play 2? In your lineup?
I had Ingram.
You got Kuz.
You got Ingram at the 2?
Ingram can't play no 2.
No.
Ingram have to play 3. Kuz have to play 2.
That's your line.
That's my line.
That's your line.
Ingram's 2 to me.
Yeah, Ingram can't guard no 2s in the NBA.
Cool.
No.
Kuzma is a lockdown defender?
Nah, but he's
Okay.
6'7".
All right.
Him being Brandon Ingram's 6'10".
Give or take.
Yeah.
I thought it was 6'9".
Yeah.
6'9".
Yeah.
I'm 6'10".
Nah, for sure. But with KCP, him being 6'5", he can play multiple positions. Point guards, he can defend, wings. I just think with KCP in that lineup, that's a clutch signing and it made sense for sure. Next person. My other guy.
Your man.
Lance Stevens.
Man.
He spoke this one up.
1 year, 4.5. Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah.
Already.
What do you guys think about this, man?
This
I
the
like
Ron
the pickup.
Artest.
This is Ron Artest.
It's Ron Artest back in the day.
Ron Artest 2.0. I like the pickup.
Yeah.
You know, I think you talked on it on our episode we just recorded where if you can't beat him, bring him with you.
Oh yeah, not for sure.
You know, that's Lance Stevenson is one of those guys that has the build to guard LeBron because in order to guard LeBron, you have to have a certain build first and foremost.
For sure.
He's 6'8", 6'9" almost.
Who?
Lance Stevenson.
Oh no, he's 6'5".
He's on 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5".
But he has a solid.
He's for sure.
He can move, and he just gets under LeBron's skin. It may not look like it, but it bothers him enough.
Kobe Bryant did the same thing when he went and signed Rajah Bell, when he went and signed Matt Barnes. You get players that matches your intensity. Ron Artest, like Weezy said earlier, you get him on your team to match along with, to go against the people that you don't feel like going. Lance Stevenson is out there, great defender, playmaker. I got a crazy stat. Remember the year that Lance Stevenson led the NBA in triple-doubles in 2013-2014? He hadn't had a triple-double since or before that year.
Jeez.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But he's one of those people that can swing the momentum of a game. You need those type of players on your team, and he'll fit right in well with the other lunatic that they signed, which is the next segue, Rajon Rondo.
Perfect.
1 year, $9 million with the Los Angeles Lakers. How you guys feel about this?
Don't understand it.
Okay,
It's the same player you had as your point guard already.
I agree.
So what? And LeBron needs shooters.
Yeah.
Like, so none of these signings make sense to me. I know what you say about the KCP kid.
Yeah.
I get that. Stevenson makes no damn sense.
Right.
This makes even less sense.
Yeah.
And the more you're about to talk about later makes even less sense than that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree with that last one.
What the hell are they doing?
The thing with Rondo, let me tell you about Rondo.
Great point guard though. Great point guard.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
He was told that he might be the starter next year. So he came in thinking he is going to vie for a starting position on that team. And with Rajon Rondo, he played well being a floor general for the Pelicans. It was a different circumstance, but he was good for the team. And LeBron James needs players like him. He needs players like Lance Stevenson to kind of take the pressure off. Let's just keep it a buck. LeBron James is not trying to fight anybody.
No.
Lance Stevenson is. And Rajon Rondo most definitely.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. LeBron tried to run up on your boy Joakim Noah. He wanted Joakim Noah.
Yeah, he wants to smoke with Joakim Noah. But Joakim Noah is a different type of person. He's an agitator. Yeah, for sure.
Nazir Muhammad won some of LeBron one time.
Nazir Muhammad, but you gotta think, you know what that is. You know exactly what that is. Yeah. But this is all that LeBron James talked about. He wanted to play with cerebral player. Rajon Rondo is a cerebral player. And Lance Stevenson, not so much.
This is going to be the first true point guard, like classic, normal, old school point guard he's ever played with.
That's 100% true.
I agree with that.
Because the best point guard he's played with before him is Kyrie. He's not your typical point guard.
He's
a scoring first point guard.
That's way back. That's way back.
Mo Williams was a scorer.
It's way back.
But this is what I'm saying with him is, I guess that makes sense where Ball said that he will compete with Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be surprised if Rondo takes that position, takes that starting spot.
Yeah, you had Zoe come out, Magic Johnson came out in a press conference saying Lonzo Ball is the face of the franchise. Right. And now you bring in a point guard that's a direct competition to him. I can only think that Lonzo is a part of another trade that's about to go on. And they just got Rondo for insurance for that point guard position.
That's crazy.
Most definitely. The next person, and the last of the Lakers signing, is JaVale McGee. 1 year vet man with the Los Angeles Lakers. Now listen.
Mr. Shaqtin' Fool himself.
Yeah. JaVale McGee played his role extremely well.
To a T.
For the Golden State Warriors.
Yep.
Came in and played at a high level in spurts.
Yep.
I don't see how if this is your starting center, this is not it.
I don't.
So Magic must have some other moves that's about to be made because JaVale McGee cannot start in the NBA for your team.
No.
But what kind of move could you be making though? You sign him to a 1 year minimum to get rid of him?
Yeah.
This one I don't understand.
Bro, got to play the 5, man.
I mean,
I think they're going to trade Lopez and Ball.
Lopez is an unrestricted free agent.
You said he's playing? No.
Brook Lopez, he's unrestricted free agent. So they might could re-sign him and start him, and then you bring in JaVale McGee to set some screens and block some shots. But I just remember how good LeBron James had J.J. Hickson looking at one time. Got Verajao paid. He got Timofey Mozgov paid. He can only help JaVale McGee. So
Cool, man.
So to bring the whole Lakers signing into a end here, you gotta think, fellas. All of these are 1-year deals. That's a total of $30 million that'll be off the books next year. Your cap space goes up by $18 million. Smart move this year, but at the same time, I'm sure there's something else brewing as well.
Oh, most definitely.
You know, trade deadline. Someone have a trade deadline.
There are Laker fans who are not happy with this.
And
They're not happy with signing LeBron. They're not happy with any other signing.
They're delusional. Yeah, they're
I ain't
delusional.
gonna lie. I don't know one Laker fan's not happy about LeBron.
Well, here's what they're saying. It's like, we did all this in the draft to get these young players and get this young core that we have.
Yeah.
And it's starting to work.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean,
because
they
up
won
until
35 games.
They won 35 games. Up until Ball got hurt in the second half of the season, they were in the 9th or 10th spot in the playoffs in contention.
Yeah.
They lost one of them when they made their trade to send him to Cleveland.
Right. That was LeBron's doing.
Yeah.
LeBron set that up for himself. That's how he signed his contract.
That was the reason they signed that contract.
So,
But that $30 million will be off the books. They'll be fine. It's going to be another move be made, but I can't see that a Laker fan would be upset considering the fact they haven't played in the playoffs in years.
Yeah.
well, the problem I'm making was that they're doing it their way,
Right.
not having to go out and find these hired guns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then young nucleus works.
So they feel like because those boys,
Look at the
they
process.
know LeBron's going to be gone in 4 years. With these boys, they would have him longer.
That and they know LeBron's going to change what they're doing. He might stunt their growth.
Yeah.
Well, to speak out subject just for a second, how happy is Kobe Bryant about this?
Kobe Bryant is this is the thing. Kobe Bryant's played in the NBA for 20 years with the Los Angeles Lakers. He knows that in 20 years, nothing can be rectified. What he did for that team in 4 years with LeBron James, it's going to bring more attention to the team, which would be great for him and his former agent. He's fine with it.
Yeah, but that was a huge sigh of relief for Kobe to shout out him on
Oh, yeah,
LeBron
for sure.
on Twitter.
Yeah,
I bet that was a huge sigh of relief for him.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah. The next sign, Just Jumpers.
Just jumpers.
JJ Redick. He re-signed with the 76ers. How you guys feel about this sign?
Great sign.
Right?
Yeah.
They have to.
He's shooters.
Exactly. He's the veteran on the team.
Yeah, no, he is the vet.
You know, so you gotta have somebody that can, you know, kind of stir the ship,
just
balance
a
the
little
ship a little
bit.
bit.
Right.
You know, when the young boys get to wild.
Came in, took a close to a $10 million pay cut. But at the same time, again, he made $78 million already. So
Exactly.
add another 12, 13 to that. He's just fine. But like I said, you need more shooters around him.
Yeah.
Great for the locker room run sets.
Yeah.
Just a great. It's not complicated.
Now,
Next year, you know, you can get rid of them.
Yeah. He's probably done after that.
Just keep it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
35.
Yeah.
It makes sense on every level. The next sign is Derek Favors. It's the Utah Jazz, 2 years, $36 million. A lot of people don't realize that this is just really a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
So the second year is a team option. So basically, they signed it for 1 year to kind of see because they struck out in free agency. Nobody wanted to go to Utah to play with Donovan Mitchell.
Not yet.
Nah, for sure. But you keeping your front court intact.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he did it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
because of how they did him with your boy.
Exactly.
Hit him dirty.
So I was shocked that he came back. I figured he would do like a DeMarcus Cousins kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Go somewhere, take a little of a pay cut, not too
Right.
much, but not go back to Utah after how they just completely, basically, pushed him out.
Yeah.
Out of the
Phased him out of his own position.
But in Utah, like they cratered when he wasn't on the floor because Rudy Gobert is an offensive anomaly, and you would say, you know, Derek Favors, you know, you get in there, you can actually run plays. Thank you, Jeff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it'll be good for him, man. You keep your front court intact, still have your young player, and they also re-signed Dante Exum. So they have their core.
It brings back to the same team.
Putting the band back together for sure. Next person, Tyreek Evans.
He surprised me.
1 year, $12 million.
Yeah.
Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
I think this is the worst signing out of everybody we mentioned so far.
Yep.
He can't play off the ball.
Right.
What he does in spurts is shoot very ineffectively. I also think that with his 3-point percentage being up this year, I hate 1-year players. So you have this 1 year when you shoot 35% from three and it's, your jump shot is fixed. No, that's an anomaly. And you worked your ass off to get that 3-point percentage up just so you can get another contract.
Right.
And it didn't work because you only got a 1-year deal.
Right.
And he doesn't really help. Him and Victor Oladipo?
This doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Where's he going? He's going to have to come off the bench.
Right.
What are we doing?
You know, like you said, you can't play off the ball. We know the ball gonna be in Oladipo's hand.
Come on, man.
If he was gonna do this, no lie, and then y'all can shoot me if you want.
Yeah.
He should have went to OKC.
Should have went to OKC. If he was going to do this.
Right, he's gonna do this.
If he's going to do, should have went to OKC.
Yeah.
That's true.
But they couldn't give him $12 million.
That's true.
That's
They had talks, but they couldn't make that 12 work though.
So, you gotta go get your money.
And just like we talked about with who's the kid that with Aaron Gordon,
Mm-hmm.
he's only played the most he's played is 52 games. He's often injured. He missed 33 games. Yeah, over the past 3 years. So I just think that with Tyreek Evans, he doesn't help this team, and this is a team on the rise. So,
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Whatever. Doug McDermott for the same exact reasons that the Indiana Pacers. 3 years, $22 million. What do you guys feel
Shout
about
out
this?
to Dougie.
Yeah, Dougie.
I think this is good. You know,
Yeah.
because they need a shooter.
Yeah.
They need somebody that can spot up. Because when in the playoffs, when Victor Oladipo was going and they started double teaming, the Pacers fell apart.
Right.
That's how they wound up losing their series because he
Right.
was cooking, and then they said, you know what, we're not gonna let them beat us. We're gonna make them other people beat us.
Right.
And he was passing the ball, they missed the shots. You got Doug out there shoot the open shot.
Doug, yeah.
He can make that shot.
Increases defense, but I don't understand letting him go. I mean, letting what's the kid's name? Glenn Robinson, who just signed with the Detroit Pistons.
Right.
Who's they need athleticism. They lost the athleticism. Joe Young's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You lost Lance.
I can understand.
Dude, you don't re-sign him, but you sign a person that's a defensive liability, which his defense has improved, but it's not as good as Glenn Robinson.
He probably was cheaper.
Oh no, you're damn lying.
How
That 1 year deal with the Pistons, $4 million.
No, I'm talking about you said they didn't.
Glenn Robinson.
Yeah.
1 year
1 year
deal.
deal.
Yeah. Pennies. Got him for pennies. So, and you bring in Doug, you pay him 3 years, 22.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are we doing here? You lose your athleticism and you bringing in somebody that can shoot, but you got Bogdanovich can shoot.
But you know, that's the game now.
Yeah.
That's the game.
People
won't shoot.
Yeah, people
Shout
won't
Steph
shoot.
Curry.
Shout out to Steph.
Most definitely. I'm telling you, that's a sneaker signing too. I'm a sneaky signing with Glenn Robinson with the Pistons.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a player.
And LeBron.
6
Excited about that.
6 seed Detroit.
5'6".
5'6".
5'6".
Oh, yeah. Nobody's there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a hot take.
Yeah, it's not warm. It's not warm at all. Fred VanVleet, 24 years old. Signed a 3-year deal with the Raptors, coming back. How you guys feel about that?
He deserved every bit of it.
For sure.
He did.
He hooped this year.
He came in and gave your boy great spells, Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
Especially in the playoffs. Played well. So I don't see no reason.
Is he better than Kyle Lowry?
No.
Hell no. But I think that they feel so. He was up for 6th man of the year.
Yeah.
Finished 3rd.
He
So
played great.
if this kid can come in spurts and play, listen, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Say it.
Like, so it's not a make or break situation if you have Kyle Lowry out there. And granted, he is an all-star.
But give Kyle a little credit.
I'm trying to.
He showed up in the playoffs this year.
A little bit.
When everybody said we know what he's gonna do. He stepped up a lot.
A little bit. One series.
He played a little bit better.
Well, no, when none of them showed up against Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, so what's I mean, you know.
VanVleet had a decent series.
This kid is a player. He's just 24 years old, undrafted, a lot to prove. He proved a lot.
I'm surprised nobody jumped off the cliff and signed him. to a
Orlando.
big deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Orlando.
surprised nobody jumped off the cliff and signed him to a big deal.
Yeah. I like VanVleet, man. He's going to help them.
They keep their bench in tight. They
need that bench.
Yeah.
That's the best bench in the NBA. It's just adding the centerpiece of that defense, for sure.
Real quick sidebar.
Uh-huh.
How do they feel in Toronto for firing their coach now?
They feel stupid now because the day to Geechee is over.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, the day to Geechee is over. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Next person, my guy. It's one of my favorite players in the NBA,
Yeah.
and this is it. Mario Hezonja.
Listen to me. When this boy came out, you was like, hey,
I'm telling
y'all
you.
listen.
I'm telling you, it's very similar.
This kid is gonna kill him. I'm telling y'all.
Very similar to the hype that I have about Luka Doncic.
Very.
Very similar.
Mhm.
But there was, his name is Mario Hezonja.
Yeah.
What's that?
He was a top 5 pick
Yeah.
a couple of years back. And listen, he's 23 years old.
Let you down.
I want to hear
Now,
this.
he averaged 10 points a game, coach. He averaged 10 points a game.
Weezy.
He gets mad at me.
How many times did he give me hell when I say, that's your man, you say he's going to be a player? He only averaging 10 points.
No.
He
You
gave-
said Buddy was going to average 15. We're talking about Buddy Hill.
That's more than 10.
No, but who was in front of Buddy Hill?
He wasn't the top 5 pick either.
Buddy Hill was the top 5
Who's
pick.
he, 3rd?
Yeah, he's top 5 pick. Yeah.
He's averaging more than 10.
Who was in front of Buddy Hield? No fucking body. You know who's in front of Mario Hezonja?
Who?
Evan Fournier, who averaged 18 points that year and got an $80 million contract. Let's keep it above.
Okay, I get you.
Okay, so this is gonna be his year. He gonna put up numbers.
Mario Hezonja signed with the New York Knicks.
What he gonna average?
He's going. Listen.
It's a 12.
No, what's he gonna average?
It's a 12.
It's a 15. Nah, it ain't a 15.
It's a 12.
This is the thing. Mario Hezonja, you roll the ball out, he can go get your bucket.
That's true. So can Michael Beasley.
Yeah, not for sure. He can go get your bucket. Can't defend the damn body.
Nobody.
But Mario Hezonja, there's nobody there. KP is going to be gone for a lot of the year. You have Frank there.
Yeah.
What's the kid name? The new Tobias Harris.
Right.
Kevin Knox. And Tim Hardaway.
Okay, so you saying he ain't?
I'm saying
yet?
Hell no, because he ain't had a chance, coach.
So this is his chance
This
this year.
is his chance.
Okay.
This is damn chance.
Okay.
This is damn chance, Weezy.
Alright.
Y'all, hey,
You know we gonna hold you
All
to
right,
it.
listen.
Yeah, y'all
Listen.
Sure.
He just ain't got his rhythm.
Y'all check. Hey,
Listen.
hold it to Mario.
You know we gonna hold you to it.
Mario, if you fuck this up for me. All right, Jeff. Nerlens Noel, unrestricted free agent, 2-year deal with the Thunder. How you guys feel about this?
It's a solid backup to Steven Adams.
Yeah.
Rim protector.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I like this
Good
signing.
rebounder.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying, he's a great sign to me.
Yeah.
For what they got him for?
Yeah, you can't miss.
Yeah, you can't miss with
They
that.
can't miss with
You
that.
cannot miss with that.
1.7.
Yeah, 2 year, 3.5. Yeah.
Dude, I think this signing is bigger than the Jeremy Grant signing.
I don't know about that.
I'm
I
telling
don't know
you.
about that, but it's
telling you.
close. It's definitely close.
It's basically no risk for the Thunder.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why.
true. That's
No
true. I get it.
risk.
I get it.
That's why.
You can't pay Jeremy Grant to come. You gave him $27
You
million.
did.
Yeah.
But you had to keep Jeremy Grant.
You had to keep
Yeah,
him.
you had to keep that.
You had to keep him.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, Nerlens, they say he's a terrible locker room player.
Him and Russ probably will fight.
Oh my God.
He frustrated, man. You got to think about it. Nerlens
Yeah, how he
came
had-
out as a top hit.
Yeah.
What's happening
Man.
in Philly?
Yeah,
he
for
just
sure. Dallas.
If he's a
Um,
terrible locker room guy, he'll be traded by All-Star break. I promise you.
And then you also, it's a good trade piece. And
Yeah.
also, you have to look at this too. His agent turned down a $70 million
She
contract.
did.
Yeah.
And his
Yeah.
agent is Rich Paul.
Yeah.
So, and I get it. I was talking
Was
to him.
Rich Paul, right?
But nah, he stayed.
He stayed?
I think he stayed.
He turned out 7 from home.
Turned 70. I don't even.
What
from
an
Dallas.
idiot.
Yeah. And I think Rich negotiates like everybody is LeBron
LeBron
James.
James.
Yeah.
And everybody's not LeBron
He
James.
sit down at the table, guns blazing.
Yeah.
Like, I got the guy.
The only
No,
time,
you don't, Rich.
only time he can do that is if they playing with LeBron
Right.
James. You can do that then.
Yeah.
But no, man.
Yeah, you can't do that.
He pretty much fucked KCP.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
sure
Hey,
did.
listen, hey, KCP turned down to 80.
See what I'm saying? That's 150 between two.
Listen,
Yeah.
when LeBron James stops playing, all the future kids don't
Yeah.
be signed with Clutch.
Hey, Rich
For
Paul.
real.
There's
It's
no
not
leverage.
looking good.
He gonna
It's-
get out.
Hey, there's no leverage
It's over.
unless you're LeBron James
Yeah.
adjacent.
It's over with.
It's just like I'm telling you, gonna be Dame Dashed. I'm telling you,
Y'all,
it's
they
gonna be
gonna
very
hate it.
simple.
They
It's
gonna
gonna be
hate it.
very simple for sure. And last but not least, Dwight Howard re-signed, or not re-signed. Dwight Howard signs with the Washington Wizards. 1-year deal, vet man. How you guys feel about that? Him
Yes.
helping out the Washington Wizards.
I don't know about helping out. We'll see what he'll do.
They don't have a center. He's gonna start at center.
He's gonna start, but
He's
just
gonna
Dwight
start.
Howard.
I think he'll be fine because he's gonna be playing with John Wall.
Yeah.
John Wall will make him look better than what he is.
And that's another point, because he can go back with Nerlens Noel. You know how good he's going to look at pick and rolls with Russ?
Oh my God.
He's going to throw that thing up. He's
Yeah.
stupid athletic.
Go get it.
Just like Dwight Howard, but minus the...
Dwight, Boogie Cousin messed up Dwight Howard bad.
Yeah.
Because he was going to Golden State.
He was going to go.
He was going to Golden State.
Yeah, for sure.
That messed up his bad.
But you know who messed up everything, this whole thing, this whole
Absolutely.
free agency? Paul George.
Paul George altered it,
Yeah.
for sure.
He made it take a
He
turn.
got pressure.
Yeah, over one night, Russell
Nah.
Westbrook
Nah.
called him and
Nas cried
whispered
his
something in
mind.
his ear and
Nah.
fucked up everything.
You saw Nas. You saw Nas up there. Nas gave him a little cup of
I was
hand.
wondering why they wasn't on the list.
Lost
That
his
was,
mind.
that
Who
was
that?
Paul George.
Yeah, Paul
Yeah.
George. We talking
Oh,
about
we did.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it happened.
Yeah.
He threw the big part of that field.
Nah, that was crazy.
Paul George signed
hanging
on that
out.
Hennessy, man. He was
Yeah.
like, let's sip that Hennessy.
He sat down
At
with
the
the
end of the
Wayne
day, Paul
Don't
George...
do that.
At the end of the day, Paul George wiped the stripper and got her pregnant.
God.
Oh,
twice.
Twice.
Not once.
Twice.
Twice.
We
So in turn, I only expect such things from Paul George.
But you know what they say?
Yeah.
Russ Ball ain't that bad.
Yeah, for sure it ain't.
We'll see.
It ain't that bad. That boy career's done, boy. His career's done, boy.
His career's done.
His career's done, boy.
How?
Talking about he want to win championships.
Yeah. No championship will be won in the great state of Oklahoma.
This dude came out and said, "I'm gonna play for LA. Y'all gonna let me go?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play for LA." And he signed with Russell Westbrook.
Well, that means he obviously experienced something. When they played together last year, I'm not gonna keep the people too long,
For sure.
but he saw something.
Shit.
He had to. He's not an idiot. Like he's not an idiot.
Yeah. What do you Jay? Who he get pregnant?
You got
I'm talking about basketball wise.
Okay.
Basketball wise.
You know you got to strip it pregnant
Twice. I said basketball wise.
And also,
basketball.
and also, he said he was playoff P.
Yeah.
Basketball. But
That's
I hate that shit.
he knew he had a chance to go play with LeBron.
How do you turn out players?
I don't think he likes LeBron.
Oh,
Okay.
No. I don't think he likes LeBron like that.
He said that
From
with
the
his
Pacers
friend
time?
Dwayne Wade.
What they got?
don't do that, man. What you trying to say?
I'm just saying.
My boy got 3.
Only you go up on him like you go up on me, dog.
Huh?
3?
Go up on him.
3.
LeBron gave him 2 of them.
3. We got one without LeBron. LeBron had to come where he was at.
Nah, that was
That's
LeBron's
true.
team. We was at.
He got you there. Though.
What did he
LeBron,
go?
that was LeBron's team.
Did Dwayne Wade go to
You know
Cleveland?
that was LeBron.
I don't care what
It was LeBron team the first year. They
It was
lost to
LeBron.
Dallas.
That was
Shit.
LeBron.
When LeBron stepped on there, and they
D-Wade.
was saying not 1, not
Fellas.
2. That was his team.
We got a show to record Sunday.
Yeah,
The
that's
show
it.
is over
There
with.
we go.
Will probably be some more signs. We'll recap those in the first half.
We
of
got to
the
get
season.
these though.
Emergency.
Yeah.
It was an emergency.
Had to be done.
Had to be done.
First time premiere.
And
And natural right now.
Tweet us some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell the friends that's getting the strippers pregnant to stop.
Ooh.
Twice.
Not 1. Not 2.
Twice. Wheezy.
I ain't there. I ain't there.
I say Wheezy.
I ain't there.
I say Wheezy.
Hold on, man.
I say Wheezy.
I can't say it.
But you can say I can't say.
With him.
I say
Everything's paid for,
No.
baby.
I say Wheezy.
Everything's paid for, baby.
Jeff.
Camera's always on.
My
bro.
dog. Coach Locke.
Get a drummer song.
Man, the Revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.